Jack, and I bet you're wondering where I get my toys. I get my toys from BigBadToyStore.com. Get your big and bad toy needs all at BigBadToyStore.com. Link is in the description down below. Hey guys, this is the Jack with a video review of Transformers Generations GDO Voyager class Megatron. Got this today from my good buddy Will from California. I really like this a lot. This is a repaint slash retool, which it has a different head, of the Revenge of the Fallen Bludgeon, which is actually a pretty good figure. I gotta find that one. But I got the GDO Megatron version. So here we have him open up out of its packaging in his tank mode. But first, let's take a look at the packaging. So it's just basically a red version of the Hunt for the Decepticons packaging, which I believe that stuff was yellow, because I do have the Hunt for the Decepticons Battle Blades Optimus, and that one came in a packaging sort of similar to this. But yeah, so, and of course Megatron in tank mode. Yeah, I have no idea what this language is. I mean, if I could read it, I would tell you what it means, which I got a feeling it's just the same as, yeah, because I got a feeling that says Megatron, Decepticon, Transformers. But this was originally supposed to be an Asia exclusive, then it came over here, then it was like, okay. So, but yeah, this is my second GDO, the first one being Clue Trumper from Mr. Might Mouse. So, but anyways, come to the side, you got a nice picture of Megatron, which this is supposed to be an homage to the G2. So, and you got a brief bio in 2 languages. So, yeah, there's that. So, and at the bottom, you got text specs. So, come to the other side, Voyager class Decepticon, of course. Also available, Power Dive, which I'm not sure if I'm going to get. I know I'm going to get Hotspot if I have the chance. So, on the bottom, nothing much. Coming to the back, there he is in robot mode. There he is in vehicle mode. He has 2 swords, 1 bigger one and 2 smaller one. Yeah, a smaller one, which is a dagger. So, but then he has a hidden scabbard. I believe that's what the word is. But yeah, there's the packaging. So, and he is a nice homage to the. Where's my thing calling? Okay, there we go. But this is a nice homage to the G2 Megs from like 95 or 90, somewhere in the early 90s. I know it was that. But yeah, I mean, the only gripe two gripes I have about this guy is the gun, the swords, because as you can tell it's a little warped, because that's how it came in the box, because he was holding it weird. And that it's not a direct, I mean, yeah, direct homage to the G2, because if it was, there would be the desert camo, or not the desert camo, but the, you know what I mean, the camo, like the spots going around, because that's what the old big tank one did. It had the gray spots. That's not supposed to be coming off yet. But yeah, there's supposed to be a lot more paint apps. I know some of the stickers, I mean, one on the G2 said like big stick right on the big barrel. But overall, it's nice. It does make up with the amazing, and I mean amazing, amount of detail on this. I mean, got what looks like to be a mallet. You got some other tools back here. Got the hatchet, or yeah, the hatch. Oh, let's see. I know there's something else I liked. But yeah, you can even tell the lights barely just by that little nubs. Just a lot of other great set-in details. Got that stuff. And the turret does move. It has a nice ratchet. I mean, it's not loud, but it is a nice ratchet. So, but he is green. If I would have had the original Bludgeon mold, or version of the mold, I would have definitely compared it to him, but I don't. So, but yeah. So, and it's like, for some reason I now notice that, I know the camera won't pick it up, but it's like, if you look straight down the turret, it's like the right side is darker than the left side. That's just weird. But when I sometimes display my figures in robot mode, but I never would gripe about that because you just look from the front because that's where his chest is. So otherwise, not much else. He does have some nice silver on the little guns here, and I think Caked Up said it was a Japanese P90, I believe it was. But yeah, the gun rotates. So got orange, just grays on the bottom for the treads with like rainbow coloring for the wheels. Yeah, I mean you got purple. Then you got the gray, then you got white, then you got green. I mean, if that would have been one big color, like going throughout the thing, like the gray, that would have been nice, but that's okay. But it does real nice. Well, this surface is kind of weird, but it does have tires instead. But the tracks are still rubber, which is nice too. So, and by the way, I am going to say, I'm not sure if I'm the only one to get this, or who got this, but right on that hinge, because this one, the treads break apart when I'll show that, and but there's a slight stress mark right where my fingertip is, and I just noticed that when I was messing with them. I'm like, oh, better not, because I think this one, like these two parts of the track, will be on his shoulders, so I leave those alone so that doesn't happen. So, but anyways, for comparisons, here is the Generations Bloodswing in tank mode, and he does go great. Again, if I had bludgeon comparison right there, but I don't. So this is like the closest I'll get. So there is Megatron and Blitzwing. So let's get Blitzwing transformed quick. We can get on to the transformation of GDO Megatron. Okay, transformation for GDO Megatron is kind of tricky at points, but it's actually kind of easy. First, what you want to do, if you want, you can remove the swords now, but I usually keep them in there. But anyways, I just want to take off the treads, and again, with that stress, if you have one, just be careful, because you do not want to break this piece off. But yeah, just take that, bring that down. Let's see. Basically, I want to wiggle this piece apart like that and bring that back. We're going to try to get it in the best shot I can. So again, bring that back like so. Then you want to bring this piece, bring it down like that. Then you want to unpeg the waist or the crotch piece, bring that up. Then you want to bring these down like this, so you can have enough clearance for these pieces, or the hip pieces, to go back. I think the legs are the trickiest part, and yet they're actually kind of easy for me. But for some people they aren't, because you just have to figure out what you have to do. Then once you figure it out, you can nail it out the bat. So once you get it like that, then rotate the legs so that the treads are facing out. You can bring this piece. You could leave this up if you want, but it kind of interferes with the knee articulation. But you just bring the back of the leg up like that. Bring down the foot. Bring that back down. Again, bring down that panel if you want. I like to leave it down because I like that purple. So bring that down. And there you have the legs. I'm just getting this set up. But anyways, come to the front of the tank. Want to bring it down like that. Then you want to take the gray pieces like this, And what I mean by, like, if you want to reposition these, you could do that like that, but I don't like it that much. But I do like to do it on the lower, like the other treads, which I almost forgot. But yeah, you could do that. Rotate the arms down 90 degrees, then bring down the arms like that, bring out the fist. Like so. Then very, very carefully, you want to, because this is tight. Well, I guess for that, I guess not. But you just bring it down, you snap it in, which brings out the head, which is a very nice G2 styled head. You can take the crotch plate, bring it down, which has a nice Decepticon logo. If it would have been a G2, just basically like that too, that would have been sweet. But that's alright if we got the regular old Decepticon logo. But there is Megatron with the big derpy sword sticking out of his back. But you can take this. There's a sword. That's the big sword. Now, I forgot who made it. I think it's Head Robots. I believe they made a set for the bludgeon kit to where they replaced the head and they got better swords because the swords are warping. Yeah. So if they were to get a set for this guy to where it would replace this, so you don't have any warp, and it would be like made out of solid plastic, not like this rubber stuff. That would be a lot better because I don't like stuff that warps because I know it might break easily. Because I think I did have that with one of the figures I had like years ago. But yeah, so you could take the sword, you could put it in any hand like that. So yeah, and if you want to get the small dagger, oh, and there is this small what's the word? But you could put the sword in there. I forgot the word, but yeah. I'm not sure if I'll do that. I might do that for the smaller dagger, which I think you could do. But for the bigger one, no, because that one's going to be sticking into the shelf. But yeah, there's this big sword. If you want to get the small sword, what you want to do, you can tilt it that way. And this is kind of bringing the mech, I think it was Mech Alive gimmick. I believe that's the title of it, but you can separate this, and I like this because just watch the white pieces. So it does that. It's actually pretty cool, and it reveals a lot of detail, which I like because you gotta love the detail. But yeah, there's the little dagger, which is, and even this thing warps too, and it's tiny. Because you wouldn't expect tiny things to warp like that. But, yeah. And of course, you can put it in a little, cute little hole for storage, or you can basically, here, hang on. This is going to require me to use 2 hands and part of my leg. But, you can also use it like a dagger, like you've seen on the back of the box, to where he was holding it like that. And there's Megatron all weaponized up. Yeah, it's cool. I do like this. Despite the paint apps and a stress mark on the one tread, I do like this. This is just sweet. Great homage to the G2, which I might pick up the G2 if I'm lucky enough, because those things are rare to find. Even if I could just get one to borrow to review, that would be good. So, but yeah. And he has a lot of other Mech Alive gimmicks. I think just the one in robot mode, because if you rotate the lower thigh, it kind of rotates the little bone type thing, because again, this was based on the bludgeon mold, and the bludgeon character kind of had a skeleton look, because the G1 Pretender had that skeleton feel to it, because it had the skull but they brought over the skeleton pieces, and I kind of got that from that, with it kind of being pistons and all that other stuff. But overall, a great repaint. It's like, I guess it's mixed opinions, but I like this a lot. Got some great articulation, which I'll show off in a minute. But real quick, and it is kind of tricky to get him standing because he has small heel pieces, so he might fall back easily. But hang on. But yeah, just got to find the right groove to get him in. You don't want to get him too far back because he's going to topple over. So there is, do not follow me, but there is GDO Megatron, and here is him. Yep, I knew it. Yeah, if they were to like lengthen the heel pieces out a little bit, that would have been great. But overall, great figure, and here he is next to Blitzwing, which Blitzwing is taller by like half a head. So, but overall, I do like this a lot. So there is the final bit. Well, actually not the final bit, but let's get on to the articulation. And finally, for articulation, you got, I don't believe it's 360 head unless you're lucky. Actually, yeah, it's like 180 maybe, but it does get pretty far. So, but yeah, you got the head swivel, you got all the way around arms. It just depends on where you have the tank turret because it kind of gets in the way. But it goes in and out right there, can rotate right there. But actually, I'll restart. Can go in and out, can turn like that. Then you got the double hinge elbow, so a lot of articulation in the arm. Then you got wrist, but no waist, but it kind of makes, well, actually not mix up, because if it were to make up, it would have rotate out. But yeah, there you go. Just break his hip. But anyways, first you can rotate this. I got strong, ratchety knees. I mean, they're strong. So, and this is what I was talking about, if you had the panel up, because if you had it right there, it'll only stop right there. But if you had it down, you would have had it way farther. But then you got foot. It's a double hinge, so you can do it any way you want. But overall, highly articulated figure. If you want to spend the $13 that he's going for at Ross, which I got mine from California, this, yeah. If you also find power, actually people are kind of iffy on Power Dive, but if you find Hotspot, try to pick him up. Because Hotspot, I think, is the most popular of the three, because I don't think we got a good Hotspot since G1. And so, but, yeah, so there is GDO Megatron. So this has been the video review of Transformers Generations GDO Megatron. This is, again, a great homage to the G2. The only gripe about it is the swords. Now that I say it, the heels and the paint. Otherwise, great repaint. If you find this version of the mold, or Bludgeon or Bonzatron, if you're lucky, try to get them, because this is a great mold. I do like this. So yeah, so please comment, rate, subscribe. Stay tuned for more reviews, hauls, vlogs, unboxings. I have a contest going on. I won't say it's a contest, it's basically a small giveaway. But I will announce the winner tomorrow, which I actually announced it last night on the ground bridge. So it's somewhere in there, just look for it. But yeah, this has been the Jekyll. Oh wait, no, actually, go follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Almost forgot that. Please, yeah, you can. I think Big Bad Toy Store has this guy. I think they do. But yeah, so sorry about the mess ups too. It's been a long day. But anyways, guys, this has been the Jekyll, and I'll see you guys later.